another beautiful breezy day here in Myrtle Beach, and I've got a new community spotlight for you. This one is off of Watertower Road. Do you remember me talking about this in a previous video? Watertower Road about to explode, so it has happened. It is now. We are focusing on Forestwood by Pulte Homes. There is so much information to cover. You better have that pad of paper and pen. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's dive into the details, shall we? This community offers, are you ready, 15 floor plans. It could make your head spin, but don't worry, we've got you covered. Now, they organize these into 3 different collections: Cambridge, Prescott, and Sutton. We're currently inside the Compton floor plan, which is their furnished model representing the Cambridge collection. Now, this one starts at a 1 level, and it's gonna be about 1,900 heated square feet. This one, they went ahead and they added the loft to show that option to you. And so that's gonna jump it up to 2,400 square feet. Now, what's important about the Cambridge collection, it differs from those other 2 because in this case, you have 6 already determined interior color palettes or packages from which to choose. You would not go to the design center to make your choices on this one. Now, for pricing, this is definitely gonna be the collection that's more for the budget conscious. You're gonna be anywhere from, say, about $340 to $450. Now, this Compton, again, is gonna be somewhere around $380 for the 1 level, and once you go up and add that second floor, you jump up to $430. So we briefly mentioned that in the Cambridge collection, you have palettes to choose from, or packages. And so you can see them here behind me. This is very important because once you jump into the other collections like Prescott and Sutton, you're gonna be going to the design center. And why do I bring this up? Because that's where your pricing is impacted the most. That's what Pulte is known for, lots of layers of choices. And so you really wanna keep an eye on what is included. For example, kitchen cabinets for all 3 collections starts at 36-inch height. Most of you will be surprised by that because many kitchens are gonna offer 42-inch cabinets. Well, with Pulte, that's gonna be considered an upgrade. Again, things like none of you really like carpet in your bedrooms anymore. I get it, but guess what? This builder is gonna be including carpet in the bedrooms. So you're going to need to make that change to move it up into the different types of flooring like LVP or even hardwood. Now I'm going to introduce you to the Prescott collection, and they've offered the Palmary floor plan as their furnished model. I'm here in the front porch area, and we wanted to talk about some things for the outside of the home. First, we want to say that all collections have hardy plank siding, which is such a good value. They do have sod around the home, but you're not going to get irrigation standard. That would be an upgrade. Let's also talk about the importance of there are so many different types of rear porches. So you may have it where you open up a single door that leads to a concrete pad that then an option is to cover it. You may also need to have an upgrade to screen it in. And then they also have the ability to extend that concrete pad beyond the screened in area. Each one of them is different. One thing that's important to note is as we do this video, which is in August of 2025, the Cambridge collection, they will only do a rear covered porch. They will not screen it in as an option right now. Another thing I want to point out that is a variance between the Cambridge versus the Prescott and the Sutton is going to be the front door height and the size of the windows. These are oversized windows bringing in a lot of natural light. And I have to admit, I noticed that taller door immediately. It just brings just a little bit more grand look to the front of the home, and I really like it. This Palmary floor plan that is the furnished model for the Prescott collection. Oh my gosh, angels are singing. Ah, I love it. It is such a beautiful floor plan. It's actually surprisingly, it's 1858 heated square feet on one level, but I gotta tell you, it feels so much bigger. And the beautiful design upgrades they put in this model, it's just spectacular. Now, it's already beautiful on its own. Big kitchen area, open floor plan. You've got a rear porch here that is just stunning. The pantry, so nice. Now, some of the things that they're showing in here, for example, your kitchen countertops, the quartz, love that. But it's the use of the tile that I think is so pretty in here. You've got the tile surround option right behind me around the fireplace in the different showers, just so beautiful. And these are all choices you can make. So what do you think of this awesome light fixture up here? It's kind of giving me Kentucky Derby hat vibe. Yes? No? What do you think? Now, here's a great tool that Pulte has that other builders have, but not as extensive. They have a design preview option on their website. You go to the community page for Forestwood and you click on design preview. You can pick the floor plan you like. You can pick the structural options. Now you can even pick design upgrades, but here's the one that makes them go one step beyond most other builders. You can get the pricing for all of that. Usually you can't because the pricing changes so frequently that most don't want to put it online. These guys do. So think about it. You would know the price of your house for the most part, with the exception of the lot premium. Now, for those of you who watch my videos, I know you're good researchers, so this is a phenomenal tool to really drill down exactly what you're looking for before you come in town and pull the trigger on your new home. Now we're in the model that is showing the Sutton series, top of the top. And let me tell you, this Vanderbilt model, this is really sweet. This is showing so many beautiful options. Clearly you can see a lot of them here in the kitchen. So the Vanderbilt model is 3220 heated square feet right off the bat. You didn't add anything to it. It also comes standard with a tandem garage. What does that mean? So you have your regular two side by side, but one of those sides goes deeper to allow for an additional vehicle. And in our world, that additional vehicle, well, it's probably a golf cart. But look at all the beautiful things in here. You go to that design center, if you want to get 42-inch cabinets, done. If you want to get extra trim, if you want to get quartz, if you want to use gold for your finishes for your plumbing fixtures. And let's also talk about structural. That butler pantry, it doesn't start like that. You have to add that structural option as well as the pricing for the cabinetry, countertop, backsplash. So again, you see how this can easily bump up in price if you let it. All right, I'm taking a survey on this particular section of the Vanderbilt. What do you think you would use this area for? This kind of looks like, you know, DJ area. I mean, come on, dance party in your family room. What do you think? Now, moms and dads, you absolutely love this section because you're going, yes, I can get some work done or maybe do my Amazon order and I can still see the kids. So what would you use it for? Again, the Vanderbilt floor plan, we have 3220 heated square feet, 4 total bedrooms. The primary is going to be on the main level, so look at everything it has on the second floor. Yes, you have 3 very spacious bedrooms. And this party room, my goodness, it's so big. Who needs this? Well, believe it or not, I've got clients not only that have children of their own that would need this, but how about those who have grown children who bring their children, and before you know it, the house is packed. So we definitely have people who want this extra space. And good news, you've also got some really good storage up here. But the part I know you want me to talk about, well, look, it's got access to that gorgeous balcony off the second floor. Classic Southern style, it is so beautiful. Couple of things to note here on the second floor, things you might see. You've got 8-foot ceiling height, and you may even notice the trim around the doors. That's going to be an option with Pulte. They're going to have 2 or 3 different styles of trim package for their homes, so you want to keep an eye on which one is best suited for your style. You can always count on Pulte Homes to do a beautifully designed model, and this one, whoo, it is at top level. So here we are in the primary suite of the Vanderbilt floor plan, and just look at some of these features. Already you can tell it's a very spacious room, but a couple things I want to point out. They will show options in their model homes that they don't actually offer to the buyer. For example, the woodwork you see on the back wall, as well as the wood beams. They are beautiful additions, aren't they? I love those wood beams. They add such great depth. However, they do not offer those as options. The good news is, should it be something you want to do after closing, they are able to connect you with someone who can do it for you. Let's talk about lots and land for a little bit. On average, the lot sizes are 0.18 of an acre, and your rear porch could be overlooking a pond, woods, or facing a berm that's going to separate you from another house and their rear porch. This is going to determine the lot premium, which could be anywhere from $15,000 to $45,000. Keep that in mind as you are budgeting for all the different variables of your new home. Let's also cover garages. Garages here, standard 2-car garage, but we've got some floor plans that either offer a tandem garage, or you have some like the renowned floor plan that's in the Sutton collection. That one starts off as a 3-car, which I know is very, very important to some of you if you either have a collection car or you've got a golf cart, which I know a lot of you love to have in this area. So that is really going to impact your pricing here. I always try to tell you when you see things in my video that may not be an option you can have, and certainly when it comes to anything you see for hardscape that involves pavers, grills, seating area, that is not going to be an option that the builder's going to offer. Good news, you know what I'm going to tell you, I've got a guy. So we can make sure you get that taken care of shortly after closing. One other note, it's going to be a nice sized community, about 225 lots total. And this is in a great setting. You are about 15-20 minutes tops to the beach, and you have things that are in terms of your shopping, etc. You are 5 to 10 minutes total to all the things you need to make your house a home. This Forestwood community has got a lot going on. I am standing here in the amenity area. We've got pickleball courts. They're required now, right? You've got a swimming pool, a pavilion area, fire pit, and an area for the kids to play. All of this is included in your HOA, which is $128 a month, and that also includes internet and cable. Now, let's quickly talk about build times. Yes, of course, they do have spec homes, and you know I always tell you that's where the deals are made. But if you need to build and make all those choices uniquely yours, it's going to be about a 5 to 7 month build time, and right now they're more on the 5-month, which is impressive. I really like Pulte as a builder. I would love to help you with your choices here in this community, and that is my biggest thing I'm going to ask you. You can do all that research online, but when it is time to come to this area and find the choice that's right for you, please bring on the services of a real estate agent who knows the builder and knows the process well, so that you don't have any surprises along the way. In fact, that's my motto, minimize the surprise. So do me a favor, call me up and say, Celia, I want to get my castle in the sand. And guess what? If you do that, you're going to get anywhere from $500 to $1,000 in closing costs, depending on guidelines, from me. One other thing, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, Carolina Coast TV. We've got all kinds of information on there about the area as well as new construction communities. People find it super helpful, so I hope that you'll tune in. Thank you so much. Celia Klein with Grand Dunes Properties, 843-321-9646. I'm here to help.